enough. I don't nibble at them, they'd fall right out.
I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming. Gonna go here. I'm gonna bleed you badly. I'm gonna freaking go hard on this bleeding. Watch this bleeding value. You ready? Oh, that is ruthless. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I've put a monsters list together for you. The leader ability that we're using is Blood Scent. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 3 turns, charge 3. Once all charges are used up, we get to spawn an Ekimara into a random allied row. Ekimara is the token unit that you see here. It's also a vampire unit. The way we're looking to use Blood Scent leader is best into round 2. I feel it's good to apply it at that time when we're bleeding the opponent, and we can put some serious pressure on at that time through Orianna and Unseen Elder with the devotion ability that we're using in this deck. So try to use it sparingly and save it for then as best as possible, because I find if you're using leader ability in a short round, it can feel a bit awkward in a round 3. The stratagem that we're using is Crystal Skull. Boost an allied unit by 4, giving it fail. The target for Crystal Skull is best Nilfgaard. I think it's really great to play this first thing, and you give it the stratagem. It's protected from getting locked, and we can keep applying bleeding during the turn. Also, you know, at next best, you could give it to Alp perhaps. If you give it to Fleta, it's a bit risky because this is going tall anyway, so it could become a super tall unit and a big target for removal, and it could set you back. So it's a vampires themed deck, and it's a devotion list. And what I'm going to do now is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. We'll start with the bronzes down here. We have 2 of each of these bronzes, as you can see, and we have the Bruxes in this deck. They give bleeding, so it synergizes with other units in our deck. It's also a Thrive unit, so as we play cards with a higher power than this, it will be boosting. Feel free to commit 1 Bruxa round 1 if you like. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 2 turns on deploy. The Plumbards are pretty good with their bonded ability. The deploy is that you're given an enemy unit bleeding for 2 turns, but on bonded, when you play the other one, you're going to give bleeding for 4 turns, so it could work pretty good with Fletters. Perhaps you try to keep them together as much as you can. When you see one, just hold it on you so you get that consistency in the value played on bonded, okay? Because we're a devotion deck, I have this card in our deck. Devotion cancels the deploy ability, which is destroying self. So you could play these for deploy at worst, but really what we're looking to do is play Imlerith onto the melee row and thin out one of those units through our hand. Discarding it provides us tempo, and we're saving the other Conqueror in deck for the end of a match for Mammuna to thin out, and it gives us some good points for a short round finish. So, you know, you could play Imlerith round 1, discarding the Conqueror, and as I said, just make sure you keep the other one in deck. At worst, if you do pull the other Conqueror by the end of the match, just remember what I said. Try to commit 1 of each bronze, so Mammuna has a backup plan as well. Maybe you get another Bruxa out of your deck, Nilfgaard, Alp, or Fleta. So just try to keep that in mind. Those things happen sometimes. Double Feast of Blood. I think this card could play pretty good at the moment in this meta because we're seeing a lot of resilience units. This purifies and damages an enemy unit by 3, so you can remove resilience status or any other that you'd like. If you control a vampire, also give bleeding for 3 turns. Seems like we can get some good value out of Feast of Blood at this time. I've added another organic card in here, being Hideous Feast. I've just got 1 in here. It allows us to damage an enemy unit by 3, boost an allied unit by 3. My idea with adding this into the deck is that perhaps we could keep something alive on the board that's about to get destroyed. You know, perhaps you want to boost Cave Troll up, keep it out of removal range, maybe Unseen Elder, maybe Orianna, maybe Fleta for some reason, Nilfgaard, etc. speaking of Nekarat, Nekarat's a card we like to play first move of the match on the melee row. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 2 turns. The cooldown is 2, but whenever you play a vampire card, reduce this unit's cooldown by 1. So it becomes a pretty good engine in our deck, applying a lot of bleeding and taking away a lot of points from your opponent as the match goes on. Can synergize very good with our other cards such as Fleta, Oriana, and Unseen Elder. Try to play one round 1 and then save the other for the rest of the match, maybe round 2 if you'd like. We've got 2 Alps in here. Again, I find these are really good to have with Fleta because on deploy you're given an enemy unit bleeding 3. The order is that you give another 3 points of bleeding. So pretty good value with this card if you think about it. Feel free to commit one round 1. And, you know, before you start applying all these kinds of bleeding, try to make sure you got Fleta down on the board. Keep one Fleta for round 1 and keep the other one for round 2, I'd suggest. There we go, we're just talking about the Fletas. So we've got 2 in this deck. When bleeding is applied to an enemy unit, boosts off by the same amount applied. So yeah, just keep in mind, you're either going to put Fleta down right on the board and use leader, or, you know, maybe you've got some bleeding ability resting on the board through Alp, Nekarat, and then you could play Fleta and then use it then to boost Fleta right away. So just keep in mind the sequencing of this card. And it's a really good card in the Vampires deck. Gives us a lot of great value. Can work really good with Unseen Elder. I suggest playing one round 2 behind Cave Troll and then the other one round 1 for tempo and points. We've got Queen of the Night in here. I've added this in as a Purify unit. It makes sense because it's a vampire. It gives us more ways to give bleeding, which could be pretty good with Fleta. You could give Fleta a 3-point boost if it's already on the board and you play this melee. So use this as you need to. Maybe Unseen Elder gets locked or Oriana gets locked. You could use it for Purify. You could even Purify a Resilience unit with this too. Ysgith Tribute. This is to give our deck consistency. As you guys know, we've got a lot of organics in this deck that I've added in to synergize with Ysgith because we can play an organic card from our deck. We're committing this ranged row. It's not a vampire, but it gives us consistency. It's very important. Otherwise, we're not going to get to play all cards in a match, obviously. So the best target for Ysgith Tribute would really be Crimson Curse, guys. Solid card, a lot of points. So try to search for that. But, you know, if not, maybe you go for Feast of Blood. That seems pretty good outside of that, really. That'd be the next best option. I'd suggest you thin as early as possible when playing this deck, so maybe go first round Ysgith into Crimson Curse. Could work pretty good. Imlerith we've covered. We're just playing Imlerith on the melee row, discarding one of the Conqueror bronze units. So save him until you have that bronze unit in your hand. If you got it round 1, probably do that, so you just thin out your deck. Oriana is a ranged row lock card. We're looking to play this round 2 to apply some really strong pressure along with Unseen Elder and Fleta. On deploy, you're giving an enemy unit bleeding with a duration equal to the number of allied vampires. Every allied turn on turn end boosts off by the number of bleeding enemy units. So like I said, play Oriana in round 2, and, you know, I explained committing leader round 2. This is a good reason why you'd want to commit the majority of your leader as well, because Oriana could become a pretty strong boosting engine playing it at that time. So we've got Cave Troll in here just to grant protection to some of our important units, in particular Unseen Elder, because he's an absolute nut playing him on Devotion. He really pops off. So the main reason I've got Cave Troll in this deck is for Unseen Elder, but, you know, Oriana's a good case too, and Fleta. So into round 2, you put Cave Troll down. I'd say probably put it ranged row because Oriana's row locked and then the other cards aren't, so it makes more sense to play Cave Troll ranged row, and then you commit Fleta and all that good stuff. For some more consistency, we've got Nugglefar in here. Look at 2 random gold cards from your deck, play one, place the other on top. It's Devotion deck, so I had to go with Nugglefar as it's a monsters card, so it keeps Devotion for Unseen Elder. What I'd say is you probably play Nugglefar round 2 latest, obviously, because you want to make sure you get your golds, but, you know, it depends. If your deck is really gold heavy, just be aware you might pull something you don't want to. So I'd probably suggest committing Naglfar round 2 usually. Crimson Curse, it's a really good card. Spawn Blood Moon on an enemy row for 5 turns. You're spawning 2 Ekimaras in the opposite row, the token units once again. At the start of the owner's turn, give a random unit in this row bleeding 2. If it's already bleeding, you're damaging it by 2 instead. So wait a bit for your opponent to row stack, and when they've got a sufficient amount of points on a row, then you commit Crimson Curse to it, and you just let the bleeding apply. So Mammuna is going to be a short round card, a short round finish, pardon me. It's a short round card. What we're looking to do is banish the Conqueror from graveyard and then thin the other out from deck. So it does give us more flexibility in our deck. You know, we've got engines and we've got some point slam kinds of plays. I wanted to make the deck flexible because the more one-dimensional your deck is, the more susceptible it is to certain risks. Okay, so if we've got many different strategies, it feels better to play a deck. Usually it's more effective. So try to save Mammuna for a short round 3. And like I said, if for some reason you end up pulling that in your hand, you know, you could just go ahead and thin out another bronze that you may have missed. It's not so bad. You can still work around it. Unseen Elder is a key piece in our deck, guys. He is a beast. He's giving bleeding 4 to an enemy unit that you choose on deploy. At the end of your turn, give bleeding 2 to a random enemy unit without bleeding. And then because we're devotion, bleeding on enemy units also triggers at the end of your turn. So Unseen Elder could be freaking devastating if you're pushing into round 2 behind Cave Troll and your opponent can't get to him, and you apply your leader ability out to all these different units. It's just going to be devastating at that time. So use him then round 2. And then for a finish at the end of the match, we've got Regis Reborn. This will most likely be your final play because it's going to be our tallest unit in the deck, I think, by the end of the match. The deploy is that you're draining an enemy unit by 3. Keep in mind, drain ignores the target's armor, then boosts by the damage dealt, okay? And at the end of your turn, while in hand or deck, if there is an enemy unit with bleeding, increase own base power by 1. So basically, the moral of the story is what you want to do in our deck, guys, is as early as possible in each round, first thing you want to do is apply bleeding to your opponent's units so Regis Reborn gets max value by the end of the match, and play this as your final play. So that's a rundown of the list. Now I'm just going to quickly take you through how to execute the strategy for this deck. So round 1, what you want to do is you open up with Necrat, and you go ahead and you give it Crystal Skull. And then, you know, you're going to look to synergize 1 Fledder unit to the board with Alp. You know, you can commit Bruxa, Whisper's Tribute, maybe Imlerith, thinning out a Conqueror. Okay, let's say that wins you round 1. That's some pretty good points there. What you could do into round 2 is you open up with Cave Troll. We're going to play it ranged row to give Oriana protection. After you've got Cave Troll down, place another Fledder down, hit leader so it gets a boost. Then what you want to do next is play Unseen Elder. Then you're going to hit Oriana. And then, you know, just push as hard as you want, really. You could commit your full leader ability if it looks like it's going to be giving you a lot of value at that time. Play your remaining bronzes in your hand. If you're thinking of passing, what you want to do then is save Mammuna, Regis Reborn, and whatever else you've got in your hand for a short round 3 finish. It's a lot of points and should win you the match. Obviously, a weakness for our deck would be coming up against control decks, locks, poisons, Northern Realms, Siege, that kind of stuff, all right? So please share your feedback down below, and I hope you have fun with this deck, guys. Waves and stuff. And you know, those neutral cards like Arendite, Fruits. Could be good to kill off a Stealth Eater if we see it. I'm gonna play it but not stratagem because they could have dive as well, a deck like this. Yeah, it's good. I love monsters. Oh. With the Griffin play. Many people MO, sweet. Yo, Kex, what's going on?
Quick, move those hooves, or we won't be hammed.
Got some early pork chops on the board. Very early. MO deck, hell yeah. Hype. I think it's gonna be... It's probably curse up back. Well, we actually could kill that now. I don't really want to go too tall in one unit. I know it's messes with the Thrive, but whatever. We hit Curse next. Oh yeah, I always play MO.
The lady of the woods.
It's looking a little risky for us, guys. Ah, they got a ring. Crap.
Be not afraid. This'll only hurt a bit.
They out-tempoed us. Wow, these neutrals are solid. Nah, I'm not playing. I don't think I'm... Well, what's Aaron died on? Nah. Well, they're going down from bleeding. They're boosting from Piggy. Ah, yes. Okay. That was a freaking tight pass. Honestly. Wow. Yeah, very risky. It's very big doggy. So I play She Who Knows, maybe, through double cross?
Hey, you are what you eat.
Okay. I think it was a fantastic pass. I really had to push it though to get out of that. Oh yeah, so they can't have She Who Knows because they play this, right? Okay. Alright. We'll see what happens. Are they likely to play into this? I probably don't need Whispers. I'm rank 1 now. How does it work to reach pro rank? Make sure you accept the regulations in the menu, otherwise it won't let you get there. Even if you hit rank of 5 of 5 and you win your next match, you'll be stuck there. So just check your settings. But yeah, you just go straight into pro. Yeah, and options. Yeah. Ah, yes. Ah, I get what I need, man. I'll tell you what. I really do. Should it be just... What if I just go Necrat first? Let's see.
It's a pity I can never finish.
Why should I help you?
Watch this Devotion Unseen Elder pop now. Check this out. Oh, that's lovely. Man, I love to see that. I love that.
No, I don't neglect them. They fall right out.
I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming. Gonna go here. I'm gonna bleed you badly. I'm gonna freaking go hard on this bleeding. Watch this bleeding value. You ready? Oh, that is ruthless. Hell yeah. Oh man. We're gonna kill him. Oh, this is feeling good. Oh, wow. If you don't have an answer for Devotion Elder, you're screwed. Honestly. Wow, it feels so clean. I love it. They've got Arendite though. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Elder animation. Oh yeah, he's great, man. Looks hectic, eh? Woo! Oh yes. Ah, feels good. Rejoice. Rejoice, my friends, rejoice.
Anything in particular interest you?
Wow. What a mad deck. Yes, yes, yes. We got that. Got some good cards in hand already. Nice. I'll pass that. Great. A lot of golds. Okay. Light, was it long ship? Light long ship. Pirates deck. We just want to keep consistent bleeding for Regis and deck. Just let the points grow. They miss Coral maybe.
Before the Queen of Skellige.
Crack and eat me girly. Looky here.
Yep.
Just one morsel.
Pretty good tempo. Yeah, we pass now.
Fighting spirit, what need ye to flee this world ever free?
Goes leader. Guess that's good. So I got Sunset Wanderers. We look to play Nugglefire now. We gotta set our golds up. Let's hope we get a good pull with it.
If I go down, I'm taking
Probably just going a long round, aren't they? It doesn't even really make sense. Yeah. Well, that's a good counter because it's gonna transform. Let's play this. Hey, what's up, Nab? How are you? Good day to you too. Always a good day. You determine if the day is going to be good or not, right? Playing vampires today. Yeah, well, thanks. How about yourself? Chilling? They're considering pushing or going a long round.
I can do a great deal.
Well, we can't let them get away on points too much. It's a good position to be in by the sounds of it.
Haven't got all day.
Well done, good on you. I'm happy for you. Yep.
Your blood smells sweet.
Could be Nugglefar next. Just hope we get Whispers. I'm hoping.
Dare start with me? Fireborn of the sea?
Thanks a lot, really appreciate that. I hope you liked the one I just released yesterday. Try my best to put things out there that I think could help people. But if you ever got any suggestions, just let me know. It's what I'm happy to do. I'm happy to help others, you know what I mean? That's one of the things I love about Gwent. It's more than just a game now. It's become getting to know people, getting to know about their lives, helping them. It's really good. Very meaningful. It's just a fun way to do it through Gwent. All right. We're turning it around, guys. I think Cave Troll is pretty handy here. It's taking some hits. All right. If we can shuffle Conqueror back in deck and get Mammuna, that'd be great for a short round.
Well, as long as you're sinking, might as well walk on the bottom.
All right.
The gate must be secure.
Come on. Let's get card advantage. Yeah, that's expected.
No prisoners! Lead them to the sea!
Crap. It's probably Nugglefar. Give me Whispers though. Yeah. There we go. Come on now. Pass. Oh, wow. It's the final card. Jurden?
Let's get this.
Yikes, they still go for it. Really? Hold on a second. At the end of your turn, give bleeding 2 to random enemy unit. So I give 2 points of bleeding. Then I just pass? Yes. There we have it, baby. Oh, that was a sweet pass. That was a sweet pass. 2 cards up. This will be a test. Yeah.
I pass on every 10th round.
The bleeding's going good. I hope this doesn't die. First 10-hour match, yeah. What's up, Z? How are you, man? Always a pleasure to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. We gotta do something here. What do I got in deck? Queen of the Night. Thanks, dude. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Really appreciate that, Ash. Thank you kindly, my good friend. I feel pressured to win this match now. For you. For your subscription. I could probably hit Nugglefar now.
You to fight like this.
For the vamps and the guns, yeah. I got you. I ain't scared of no control deck. My vampires. It's good that we got Foltest Pride out. That's pretty nice. Oil. Northern Realms guns. Mate, that's a bit of points to cover. Is this a devotion deck? I don't know. Maybe I'm playing one more.
Be not afraid. This will only hurt a bit.
Yeah, I think we get round control here. Maybe I could have passed then, to be honest. And like it could have put him in a bad spot. I like to do that sometimes. I like to check the points and kind of make him lose on even. Card advantage. Sometimes they just forfeit if they miscalculate. We're really gonna go for it, guys. Give me Oriana. Oriana or Fleta. My magic is recharging, let's say, at this time. I'm not sure about pushing, to be honest. Like, I want Fleta and Oriana if I'm going to commit these two. But I think we should try to do something.
Yet another horn for my collection.
Magician's leader ability. Thanks for the follow, really appreciate that. Yeah, Bonded's okay, but you need Fleta or Oriana to get some value boosting and stuff.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
AA has some pretty good points. I feel like, yo, listen, man. If I go a long round against them, most likely we get thrashed. I don't know. I feel we're gonna get thrashed in a long round. Man, they got siege. They got a lot of control to play. We're just running engines. They'll just probably smash us. That's it. I'm going wild. KG's going wild. That's it. I'm gonna play on the wild side.
It is how I punish those who irritate.
It's about to get wild in here. It's about to get wild. It's about to get wild in here. Yes. Give me all your chips. Why didn't they go for Unseen Elder? Was that a misclick? What? I'm not sure. Let's get wild in here. Don't make me do it, man. I got a wild side to me. I might just go all in here. No, I wouldn't go that far. I was considering clicking one more leader, but... Alright. We'll be on 30. Bleeding. I don't want to risk it. Yeah. I don't want to risk it. But, I don't know, I really don't want a longer match. I don't want to give him a big round 3 or a larger round 3. Because they control. I'm not sure how we do here. Oriana's locked to the range throw, which falls into Trebuchet. I don't know. We'll see. Many people play scenario in the last round. They try to save it as a strong play.
Please, I'm just a messenger.
Yeah. We're hoping for it. Let's hope they didn't get scenario. Imagine if they miss scenario, hey. Wow, maybe they did. We got a lot of points with Regis Reborn, I'm telling you. What do they do? Kill Broxer? No, they're gonna kill Fleta. Okay. Well, Oriana's still good. Yeah, some play late, but I think in this case we should have seen it. We'll see, guys. We'll see. She dies. Well, let's just save this from their control. Purify damage enemy by 3. Just take that out. Imagine if we win this with Regis. That'd be ridiculous. Are you serious? Are you serious, man?
More powers of deduction.
Curse. Yeah, I love them keks. They're so good. I was actually thinking maybe I'll do Kelly next. I haven't played in a very long time. And some of the new cards, you know, specials, they make sense to play with it, so could be good.
You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Just for you.
Yep, it makes sense. Especially against dwarfs, because they're swarming, right? Blight Makers.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Probably go Curse, back row.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
It's too risky to play Nugglefar.
Your deepest, darkest its dreams. I can make them real.
I think I have to take this deck deep into round 2 to defeat it.
A fine vintage it would have made.
Good. All right. Look at that, Regis already at 6. Fantastic. It's very great news for us. There we go. Yes. Oh, it's good. So good. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing all the golds I want. This is lovely, my friends. Very lovely. So we haven't set up Mammuna or Ysgith, but we could still do that later. Let's go Fleta next, hit leader. Okay. Well, that makes it a bit more awkward, doesn't it? Could they have an answer for Fleta? Man, I wish I had some tempo here. Let's see. If that survives, it's going to be really good. Wow. Maybe they go for Nekarat?
Why should I help you?
That kills Nekarat now. This NG deck again. Double cross is solid. I have to push here into this round. I have to. Absolutely have to. I'm gonna push as hard as I can. Purify?
All these signs can mean
All right.
one thing.
Wow, goes leader? I mean, they don't have the best leader from us, do they? They could pull another torture out with Mammuna. That'd be pretty big. It's pretty weak, actually.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit.
Ysgith feels good. Nithral's good, but susceptible to removal because he's at 5 power. If he's at 6, he's solid. If that could happen.
Time's young.
Maybe Oriana. Terra Nova's gone.
Gotcha, gotcha, puppy.
That's my cellmate tower.
They're not devotion though. So, what? Mammuna gets us a Necrorat. That's it?
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Play Oriana to the left of Unseen Elder? Yeah, Oriana boosts. Like, I think it's better to play it far right, ranged row, because of the way the sequencing activation of the board works. Yes. Definitely drop it. Double Bruxa, Conqueror, Regis. It's not good.
Her grace will not be pleased.
They're pretty protected back there. What's it gonna get? A gold. Out. Slow roll. Yeah, Proto Flitter. Yeah, nothing much, yep. We'll make them think we're playing Proto Flitter. Nice, Uma. That's great. Who knows what it pulls, honestly. You can get some wild stuff with that card. They want to queue it, you think?
Make love, not war.
I can't really do much about it, can I?
Ha! Yet another horn for my collection.
Regis is really big here. And we've got a target. Well, we could have drained from that anyway. Doesn't matter if it's got armor. Just? Huh? Really? They've just given us more Regis value by doing this. Huge Regis coming up, and we've got Thrive on the board. This is a very big finish we got here, guys. Hey, we worked around the coup. Yo, check it out.
Anything in particular interest you?
Wow. Pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive, I'll tell you what. If you like, so I'm sure you'll find them interesting. You're definitely going to get your money's worth with me, I'll tell you that. Nice. Ah, so we are going first. +1. Okay. We gotta be careful not to get outpointed and lose on even. That's the biggest risk against this deck, I feel. Wisp Best will give us Curse. We don't have Fletter. Okay. Actually, maybe it's not good for us because we don't have Fletter. So how are we supposed to get points? Find out. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. Means a lot. I guess we follow the Thrive curve. Yeah, that's true. Archie Spore. I never really liked those cards for thinning. They just feel slow and sometimes they brick. Not in this list. Do you think it feels underwhelming, that card? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, my friend. You're an absolute legend to do so. I think we're gonna go Curse up back. Come on, man, stay in the fight. Don't disconnect. Seems to be a fun match unfolding here. Right. It's good if you miss Flitter. Yeah, true. Our deck's pretty consistent with bleeding, so you could try. Maybe if you want to take Plummet out. But it feels like a pretty optimized list. This is my final version. I'd say this is as good as I could get this one. I'm pretty happy with it. It's won a lot of matches for us tonight on stream. Yeah, he's great. Well, I need a boosting unit. I know this was going to be a problem here.
My sweet, sweet children.
We've got to put Oriana down. This is where the maths comes in. You gotta know your maths. You got boosting, you got bleeding, you got Crimson Curse giving more bleeding. Yeah, we got Purify. We got Purify. Wow, goes leader? Ooh. Is that a consideration to pass? They've gone leader. They go down by 5. Wait. No, you know what? I'm still gonna go.
Your deepest, darkest dreams, I can make them real.
I'll still do it. Yeah. They're gonna throw She Who Knows down. Maybe that's why they did it. But that's pretty aggressive. They could have waited on that. That's actually really good that we got leader out. So whatever combinations they may have had with leader spent here. Because sometimes they like to play Koshi in these kinds of decks. So this is great, actually. Oriana's a very big threat, boosting. Unless they got Tool Punish. Yeah, Purify is very big. They're really going to play into it? They better have something good here. Oh, wow. Troll of the Grasses onto Siri, is it? What? What just happened? I don't know if I'm... Well... Click box. Purify the Siri? That's actually a great call. Maybe that's better? Box the 4. Yeah. That's a fantastic call, thank you. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a mad call. Respect. Respect on that one. Oh. Well, look at the thing here. Still good to go. That's one big thing. Wow, we turned this around really sweet. It was looking a bit tense. They hit leader here, you know. That's a fair bit of pressure for them to hit leader. Oriana's huge, 22 points. She means business. Do you think they got something for it? Like spores? Are they still gonna play? These guys are wild. Nah, that's it. What a match, eh? Regis is on 9. Thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it. 48 points. You're on another level, my friend. Okay. Yeah. We could thin. Ten or more. Okay. Like, if I pull a Fletter now, or Mammuna, that'd be the best case scenario. That's pretty good too. There's no deck link, my friend. I'll be uploading this to my YouTube channel soon. I have a YouTube channel you can check out. I come on here, I stream my decks, and then I submit the link and everything there. You can find all the details there. I'll do a complete guide for you. Yeah. They're kind of messing with our graveyard. Yeah, what's your question, my friend? Froggy? Thanks for the follow, really appreciate it.
Be not afraid. This'll only hurt a bit.
Why should I help you?
How do you stay swole? Train consistently, eat well consistently, and get good rest consistently. That's it. And have a balanced training program with enough weightlifting in it. Stimulate growth. It's a pretty good passer. Yeah, I won't be greedy. They screwed up Mammuna. They did. Yeah, he's great, man. That's not enough. Wow. Hell yeah. Nice, it worked out. Oh, we good. We good, man. Look at Regis. He's gonna clean up. Oh, we even got Fletter. Yeah, that's it. Yes, baby. I probably want another Fletter. Yeah! Get some! Get some! Yes! Straight up, we keeping it. We keeping it, man. Woohoo! Man, magic, baby, magic. We're just putting Fletters down first. We gotta get that boosting value. Oh man, this was the sweetest match. I swear they better quit. I swear. Oh, it's GG, man. Regis on 15. Man, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, man. We got another one. Got another one for you. It's all good. 16. Oh, jeez. That's crazy. We'll play everything up. Just to be safe.
Anything in particular interest you?
Woo! Yes. Guys.